Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to English class. I believe all of you healthy and safe in your home. Stay safe at your home. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about the story Making a Mango Pickle. Lesson 3 of our English textbook name Making a Mango Pickle. It is written by Bibhuti Bhushan Bandyopadhyay. Do you know about the author? Did you hear about the author? No, just go through the profile of our author. He was one of the leading writers of modern Bengali literature. He was a teacher, but later he served as a traveling publicist for the Goraksini Sabha. Vibhuti Bhushan's works are largely set in Bengal with characters from rural life. Okay? Vibhuti Bhushan's best known work is the novel Song of the Road or Padar Panchali, which was later adapted into a film of the same name by Satyajit Ray. The story Making a Mango Pickle is an extract from the abridged version of Padar Panchali. Okay, it's the best film. Padar Panchali is the best known film of Bengali. Okay, then the main characters are the story Durga and Appu. The story revolves around a poor Bengali Brahmin family in the early years of 20th century. The father Harihar is a priest who is unable to make both ends meet. The mother Sarbojoya has the chief responsibility of raising her mischievous daughter Durga and caring Indur, a distant aunt of Harihar. With the arrival of Appu in the family, dramatic moments happen in their daily life. Let's read the lesson. If you have the textbook, take it. Page number 27. Okay. Making a mango pickle. It was 8 or 9 in the morning. Harihar's son was playing by himself in the open veranda of their house when Durga called out suddenly from behind the jackfruit tree in their courtyard. Appu! Appu! She had just made an appearance after having been away from home all morning. Durga was now about 11. She was thin and darker than Appu. Glass bangles clinging on her arms. A none too clean sari and windswept dry hair flying. Anyway, that was Durga. On her finely shaped face, her eyes shone large like her brothers. What is it? Asked Appu, jumping off the veranda in front of their house and coming up to her. Durga held a half coconut shell in her hands. She lowered it to show Appu its contents, slices of tender green mango, before the seed had hardened. Then in an undertone, is Ma back from the guard yet? No, said Appu, shaking his head. Can you fetch me a bit of oil and some salt? She asked him secretively. I will pickle these. Where did you get them from, Didi? Appu was delighted. They were lying on the ground, just under the Sindur Kundo tree. Now get me a pinch of salt and some oil, will you? But Ma will give it to me if I bring down the oil pot from the shelf, replied Appu, scared. Run and get it fast. It will be a while before she's back. She is going to wash the clothes. Hurry up. The shell, said Appu. Give me the shell. I will pour it into the shell. You stand by the back door and keep a lookout. Mind you, don't spill any oil on the floor. Better be careful. Otherwise, Ma will know for sure. You are such a good for nothing. When Appu came out of the house, Durga took the coconut shell from him and expertly got the mix of oil and salt into the mango slices. Here, put out your hand. Didi, are you going to eat all the rest yourself? Do you think you can get us a nice chili? I will give you an extra slice if you do. But how shall I get to the chilies, Didi? They are right up on the shelf. I can't even reach it. Don't bother. I will get some more mangoes later in the day. You know that tree by the pond? There's lots and lots of budding mangoes that will fall off in the afternoon sun. The back door opened with a sharp clang and Sarbojoya was heard calling out, Durga, oh Durga, that's Ma calling. Q, go and see what's up. Finish it up over there. No, wait. You have got grains of salt all over your mouth. Wipe them away first. Durga heard her mother call out yet again. But there was no way she could reply, for her mother was quite full. She began furiously devouring the slices of pickled mango. When she found that she still had many left, she hid behind the trunk of the jackfruit tree and started to gobble up the rest. Appu stood beside her, frantically swallowing his share, for there was no time to chew. As he ate, he smiled a guilty smile at his sister. You little monkey, she said to her brother. Why don't you wipe your face clean? There is salt all over your face, even it now. Then, putting on a most innocent expression, she entered the house. What is it, Ma? She asked. And where had you gone, wandering? May I know? Asked Sarbojoya. And where's that monkey gone? I am hungry, Ma, announced Appu, appearing suddenly. Now, hold on. Let me take a breath. Oh, Durga, go and check on the calf, will you? It's been lowing away. A little later, when she sat down in the veranda in front of the kitchen to cut up a cucumber for children, Appu flopped down next to her. Ma, do take some more of that white stuff out of the cucumber. It sticks in my mouth, he said. Durga spread out her palm to get her share and asked a little hesitantly, Isn't there any more of the rice fry, Ma? Oh, it's impossible. All those tart mangoes have set my teeth on edge, began Appu. He stopped abruptly when he saw Durga frowning and winking at him. Where did you get mangoes from? Asked his mother. Appu was afraid to tell the truth. He looked questioningly at his sister, wondering what to reply. Sarbojoya turned to her daughter and demanded, So, you had gone out again? Durga paled. Ask him. I was just there by the jackfruit tree, and then just as you called. Fortunately, the conversation was cut short by the entry of the milk woman Shorno. She had come to milk their cow. Go catch the calf, said Sarbojoya to her daughter. Appu followed his sister out to watch the cow being milked. As soon as he stepped into the outer courtyard, Durga landed him a smart blow on his back. You wretched monkey! She made faces at him and mimicked at him. All those tart mangoes have set my teeth on edge. Dumbo, no brains at all. This is our story. The main characters of this story, Durga and Appu. Appu is a young boy and Durga is 11 years old girl, very beautiful girl, but she was wearing a none too clean sari. That is because of their condition. They were facing poverty in their life. Then she was wearing glass bangles on her hands. She has dry, windswept hair. But both Appu and Durga have large, shining black eyes. One day, Appu was playing in their open veranda. She heard his sister calling from behind the jackfruit tree. Then Appu reached near her, and then Durga showed him a half coconut shell which was full of slices of green tender mango. When saw this, Appu delighted. He became very happy. Then Durga secretively inquired about their mass arrival from the garden. Then Durga asked him to bring some salt and milk for pickle the mango. At first, Appu not admitted that because he feared his mother. When she know this, she will beat him. But Durga compelled him and at last he brought some salt and oil. Then Durga pickled the mango and she gave his share. But Appu was not satisfied and he asked more slices. Then Durga demanded him to bring some more chilies also. But that was not possible for Appu because the chilies were right up on their shelf. So they cancelled the plan and Durga promised him to bring more mangoes next day. When they were eating the slices of mango, they heard their mother calling. They became frightened and they can't reply because their mouth was full of mango slices. Then, however, they were gobbled down the mango slices and they reached to their mother. When they were reaching there, mother was cutting cucumber. That is their food. In that, then mother scolded them for wandering out. Then Appu asked his mother to cut some white stuff from the cucumber because it sticks in their mouth. Then when Sarbojoya, the name of their mother, she started to scold them. Their milk woman Shorno came and Appu and Durga just escaped. But before Appu just gave some clues about their mango matter. But Durga frowning at him. Then he abruptly stopped. Then their mother wanted them to catch the calf. Then Durga and Appu went out. Appu also followed his sister to catch the calf. He wanted to watch the cow being milked. When they reached out of their courtyard, Durga landed a smart blow on the back of Appu because Appu was trying to tell about the pickle matter. This is our story. Okay. Then let's watch the video of our story. we could watch in the film. Okay, if you get a chance, should watch the film Padar Panchali. Full film you should watch in YouTube. Okay, then you can understand the story very well. This is our story, and in this story, the main theme of the story is poverty, which was faced by the people in the early years of 20th century. Nowadays, we can't imagine, we can't believe how the people faced in the poverty in those days. Okay, I think you understood the story. Read the lesson 4 or 5 times, and if you have any doubt, ask me. Then let's see in next class. Okay, thank you.